Hey everyone, how's it going? It's that nerd Ryan here, and yesterday we're in December. We did a Christmas movie. Today we're doing a review of A Christmas Story Christmas. This came out on HBO Max about 2 weeks ago. So of course we're doing it today because I wanted to wait till December while we were festive. But yeah, so this is another sequel to A Christmas Story. I think we did the other two sequels already. If not, we're doing Christmas Story 2 this year, and I might reshoot A Christmas Story because there's some unfortunate stuff in that video, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so I think we might have already covered the entire Christmas Story series. If not, we will by the end of the year. But this is the first sequel that has returning cast members to it besides My Summer Story, which has the teacher in it. But this is majority of the cast has returned, mostly the kids. But we have one recast that I caught, and then some really cool people showing back up that I also caught that I thought was pretty cool. We also have new members of the Parker family introduced, along with a Bumpus family member and some new Farkas members. So the real question that I want to answer today is this movie worth it? And we'll get to that at the end. But I do want to say, out of all the sequels for A Christmas Story, whether they count or not, is this the best one? Yes, I do think it's the best one. I think My Summer Story comes close to this, but it's definitely better than Christmas Story 2. I do want to Google something really quick, though, as we're talking, because we are introduced to Ralphie's family, where he has a wife and two kids. His wife's name is Sally. I want to see if that is the girl at the end of Christmas Story 2. So that's what I'm Googling really quick. I don't think it's the same actress, but I want to see if it is the name of the girl. Nope, it's not. Okay. I just wanted to see if that was a thing. Sorry, still getting over that damn cold. I wanted to see if it was a thing still, but it is not. So yes, Sally's not introduced in anything prior unless she was in My Summer Story, which I doubt. And then their two kids, Judy, and I can't remember the son's name. Judy was more impactful than the son, even though the son had a lot of funny scenes. Judy was like the perfect daughter. I was watching, I was like, if I ever have a daughter, that's how I want her to be. There's a part where she quizzes Santa Claus about being Santa Claus, and also just how fickle she is. And there's my favorite scene, which we'll get to in a second. She's involved in. I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, so basically, Ralphie is trying to become a writer. He wrote basically, I think it was 2,000-page book that he's trying to get published, and nobody wants to take it because it's 2,000 pages. And at that point, I realized what was going to happen at the end of the movie for part of it. The other part was when they kept mentioning that Grandma and Grandpa were coming over for Christmas. I had a feeling that the whole plot was going to be that the dad died, and Ralphie has to figure out how to do Christmas without his dad, and then he's going to end up writing the first Christmas Story movie. That's literally what happens in the movie. So we get him meeting Flick and Schwartz. Flick opened a bar, and Schwartz just keeps running up a tab there and still lives with his mom. We also get to see Scott Farkas, who became a police officer, and his kid. We also find out that his kids are the new bullies, even though we don't know that from what it sounds like. because Scott Farkas ended up being actually a good guy because Ralphie beat him up. And we also see the original Santa Claus and the original elves are back, and the mom is recasted. There's some great just Christmas feeling scenes in it. My favorite has to be them doing the snowball fight, which that is my favorite scene, and Ralphie ends up beaming Judy in the eye, and she falls over, and literally my favorite line in the movie is Ralphie going, "Oh my god, I killed Judy!" That was like the best line, and then they do it again with the brother. But yeah, so it's got like the Christmas Story humor and everything, but it doesn't rehash the first movie. It has callbacks like them going to the mall to meet Santa, the car constantly breaking down, stuff like that. But there's not like where it feels like they're just remaking the movie with the older cast, which is nice. I want to say I went into this movie thinking that it was going to have that same feeling as Ghostbusters Afterlife and Star Wars The Force Awakens and Jurassic World, where they honestly all have that same feeling of being a sequel but also rehashing way too much to where it feels like a remake. But also at the same, it's a complicated feeling. I want to make a video about that eventually, because those movies all have the same exact feeling, and luckily Christmas Story did not. It felt like a true sequel, not a nostalgia bait, which was great. But yeah, so is it worth watching? I think it is totally worth watching. I want to give it a 8 out of 10. The only complaint I had was the story was way too predictable. Like I said, like 5 minutes in, I figured out what was going to happen in the movie. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. It's that nerd Ryan telling you, have an amazing day.